Cameron, you spent the entirety of your NFL career at a different team. So you've been through a lot of training camps, but you've never been through a Mike Vrabel training camp. What's the difference here?
Well, so far it's obviously it's tough. It's training camp, but it's been a lot of fun. Obviously a guy who's been on this side of the line, who's now stepped across the line, and he's kind of on the other side. Has so many little tips and tricks and wisdom to bestow upon his players. A guy like me, obviously, former defensive end, talking to another defensive end. Any kind of wisdom, anything he can pick up on from my game that he can help me with. Not just me, but all the other players as well. That's been a tremendous asset, and I think moving forward it's going to really help us out on Sundays.
You were a top acquisition this offseason, so are you feeling a little bit of extra pressure to perform this season?
Honestly, I don't really believe in extra pressure. Pressure is maxed out from the day I put on pads. I put a lot of pressure on myself. I have high expectations. I think the bar is very high. So there's really no more pressure that can be applied than I can put on myself. So I expect the most out of myself. Probably I'm a harder critic than anybody that you're going to come across, coaches, fans, other players. So I'm looking for big things this year.
Obviously, on-field production is the top goal. That's what is most important. But you were also brought in here to be a leader. How much is this team leaning on you, especially on the defensive side of the ball, to lead some of the younger guys?
Well, it's been a lot of fun, obviously, coming in the room that I'm in with outside linebackers. I guess the second oldest guy would be Comley. I think this is going in 4th or 5th year, so I'm almost 3 times that. So again, just like I spoke with Coach Vrabel, having that wisdom. I played a lot of snaps, played a lot of games, seen a lot of things. So anything that I can do to kind of help the younger guys out in their transition into their veteranhood, so to speak, I feel like it's an obligation, and it's something I also enjoy. So, some of the younger guys have also asked me questions about what they make, or what happens when you do this, or what do you see here? I feel like it's something that I can definitely help out. And I remember back when I was a young guy coming up in my 2nd and 3rd year, and I had older guys like the Jason Taylors of the world and Joey Porters helping me out to become who I am today. So, the torch gets passed on, and that's the way the game goes on.
In your evaluation, how are some of those younger outside linebackers coming along? How are they progressing throughout camp?
Well, I think the most important thing is, from when we met back in March till today, progress. Every day going out and saying, look, I got to improve on this thing. I'm going to be better at this today than I was yesterday. And just continue to do that. Everybody has a different threshold. Everybody has a different potential. But just going out and continuing to get better and better and better. When Sunday comes, you'll be at your best, and you can step on the field confident in your abilities.
Your presence on the field is hard to miss. We'll say it that way. You have a very dominant physique. What do you do to prepare yourself for the rigors of camp and to stay in such top shape?
Well, I know I'll get a little pushback from some of the other guys, but I feel like, outside linebacker as pass rusher is probably the most physically demanding position on the field. It's a simple task, get to the quarterback, but it's very tough. There's guys in the way. You're usually giving up 80, maybe 100 pounds in some cases to the guy you're going against. So you got to be in the best possible shape. You have to be quick as some of the inside linebackers and some of the safeties, but you got to be as strong as some of these interior D linemen. So it's a very interesting position to play. And so what you do off the field is imperative. You got to make sure you stay on top of your nutrition, your sleep, your body, your recovery, all those things, because this is the way that you're going to reach your goals, your body. This is the thing that helps you progress in this world of football as a professional athlete. So anything that you do that's going to affect your body, it's going to affect you on the field. So for me, nothing but the best. You take care of everything, and it'll take care of you. And I think that's kind of what allowed me to get a step up on my opposition, but also being able to play for as long as I have.
At this point in your career, do you make adjustments, or is your routine pretty rock solid?
I've been doing it for a while, so it's almost second nature. It's a habit that I formed long ago. It's not a on-season, off-season, game day, not game day. It's a lifestyle that I've, established from, years ago, and it just is on forever. There's no off and on. There's no cheat days. It's just the way I live. And, maybe, far off in the future, or when I've stepped away from the game, if I want to change things up, maybe I will. But for now, this opportunity is here now. It's not going to be something that I can turn back in 10 years and say, oh, let me go pick up the cleats and play. No, I have this window, this opportunity. I want to maximize it. And if that means giving up some of the fun things that people maybe indulge in, for now, I'm okay with that, because later on, I can do that.